Welcome, everyone, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Open space at the 25. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Suge Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts and the eagle flies and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Auburn! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Man, the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the run, it's Lewis. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Swings it out to his running back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try the run. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Drives into the pile just to pick up of one. They'll spot it at the 10.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time the defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll go right back to the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
That's caught. It's Matthews. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Easy completion on the shuffle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's kicked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Completes it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown ball! What a catch and run for 6.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really nice screen pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
At the 17-yard line. 4th down coming up. Number 91 on to kick it away.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Tennessee 21.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off.
Set to kick it off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They're bringing heat. Headed to the end zone. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee 28, Auburn 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the ball is headed quickly to the line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to...
All kinds of running room. At the 20. Touchdown Volunteers. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Thorne. Gets it to the back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football in.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying play action. Getting some heat. Touchdown ball! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 42.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Reels it in down the left side. And he crosses the goal line. He gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still be counted for sacks. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. You keep fighting to the very end.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He fires it out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy